Welcome over to the Cool Kids Ice and Water Micro Sprint Racing here at Ohsweken Speedway off the little push start track for the sprint cars on Friday nights. Just finishing up hot laps here for the opens. Then we'll kick off into some heat racing. The beginners getting all fired up and ready to take the track. Six laps the distance for this heat race, starting on the pole in the 94 machine. That's Georgia Hokert and her outside. That's a 17 machine with Travis Whitaker. So this is a round of practice. I don't know what to say right now, but the beginners are out on the track for their second round of practice. The point leader for the division, the O2 Cecil Burbridge. Right now on the track, that red and yellow O2. In second, the 10M of Maverick Cheechak. Second in points right now.
So this is the practice, right? Making sure I don't have to care about where.
The box talks about take the track for their second round of practice.
All right, let's roll.
It's the UAX with class.
Junior Flats taking the track for their hot laps. Wyatt Smith out there on that 49 machine. Rowan Reed's in that 88. One more lap left to go.
Go, driver, go.
Flat seniors now out onto the track. That will conclude the hot lap session for the Flat seniors.
Alright, let's roll with the opens.
The open carts will be the final session out onto the racetrack for hot laps, then we'll get right into heat racing. Last week's winner, the 96, Brendan Hager, out on the track. On the back stretch right now.
Yeah, so it picked up in the first practice session. It didn't pick up in the second, so it probably died. Are you okay with that? Okay.
White on 16.
One more lap till we go green. Green flag is back out. And that will conclude the hot laps for the open micro sprints.
We ready with beginner? How you doing?
Alright, thanks. Right, or do we start on last and then if we guys are signing
The beginners lining up on the grid, getting ready for their heat race. 6 laps the distance.
17 wants to start at the rear. I don't know if it's put it back.
I cannot personally care. If the 88X just signed in, and put that here, but put it on the pole here, because it's the invert,
Say it again, sorry.
the 88X just came and signed in. So I add to the tail here.
Yeah.
Do I put a pole here?
He didn't sign in early enough. It's supposed to go tail for both.
Okay, then
That's the penalty for not signing in.
for now, put him there, and,
Kind of not much of a penalty if you get started.
that's what I was
early and
thinking.
start.
But I couldn't remember, because normally, everybody does me in one week, so I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty well.
so I just slide to him a little. That's okay. Okay,
And later, the race director.
yeah, just be like, sorry, you were not full, you failed to sign in. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, 10 foot. We ready to go?
There's another copy of Bob's sauce.
And the beginners getting all fired up for their heat race. Starting on the pole in the 94 machine, that's Joja Hokert and her outside. The 17 of Travis Whitaker. Starting in the second row inside the 96, that's Jolene Hokert and her outside. The 02, that's Cecil Burbridge. Rolling off third row inside, the 76 machine, that's Olivia Hill and her outside. The 9 machine, that's Brayden Petit. Rolling off fourth row inside, the 97 machine, that's Andy Gray. And his outside, the 7 machine, that's Christopher Young. Rolling off fifth row in the 14, that's Diesel Montour. And rounding out the field, the 10M, that's Maverick Chichok.
Hey, driver.
6 laps the distance for the beginner micro sprint heat race.
Get the white flag this time by. White flag this time by.
1 more lap till we go green. Looks like the 17 machine of Travis Whitaker will start at the tail.
Great job, drivers. That's awesome. Just remember those double pylons. Don't fire before the double pylons.
And the green flag is out for the beginner micro sprint heat race. Petit jumps out in front. Cecil Burbridge working that inside line. Petit looking to make a gap here. Chichok will already drive up to the third spot. Top 3 all spread out already. Diesel Montour sitting in fourth, just looking outside the top 3 right now, looking to close the gap between him and Chichok. Shot goes a little high. He'll gather it back up and make some more distance. Braden Petit still out front. Burbridge right now in second, and Chichok and Montour making their way through some lap traffic. 2 laps left to go for Petit. Burbridge working that inside line. Burbridge to the inside. He'll look to take the lead. Petit still holding on with 1 lap left to go. Burbridge still use that inside line. Petit looking to make a gap down the back stretch. And Braden Petit, the beginner micro sprint heat race winner. Burbridge in second. And I believe Diesel Montour will take third. That concludes heat race 1 for the beginner micro sprints. The box stocks are up next. Starting on the pole for this one, the 31T, that's Jared Biro. And to his outside, the 24, that's Austin Seaburn. Rolling off the second row inside, Jack Smolders in the 7 machine. To his outside, the 77, that's Declan Saul Johnson. Rolling off third row inside, the 28H, that's Hunter Hill. With Shakira Miracle in the 67 machine to the outside. Silas Podowinski takes the inside of row number 4. Zayden Miller in the 17Z to his outside. Ryan Wilson, the point leader, will roll off the inside of row number 5. And to his outside, the 397, that's Bryson Hill. Rolling off 6th row inside, that's Grayson Moyheen in the 15G. And to his outside, Caleb Cannon in the 4 machine. And rounding out the last row in the 81 machine, that's Lincoln Obadiah and Everett Burbridge in the 02. And the green flag is out. Seaburn leads them all down the back stretch. Here goes Smolders trying to make a move for third. Hunter Hill way down to the bottom. He'll push Biro out of the way and take 4th. Smolders working that inside line on Saul Johnson. He'll take 2nd. Hunter Hill looking to make a move here on Declan Saul Johnson in the 77 machine. He's working that outside line. They'll go down the back stretch. Hunter Hill will take that 3rd spot. Austin Seaburn still out front. Smolders and Hill now the top 3. Cross flags for Seaburn. That's 4 laps left to go. Smolders down to the inside of Seaburn. They're door to door. Smolders, your new leader. Seaburn keeping it real close here. Smolders out in front now. Seaburn down to the inside. And he'll take 2 laps left to go. They're nose to nose right now. Smolders on that inside line. Austin Seaburn now falls back to 2nd. Smolders going to try and hold on 2 more laps. 1 to go for Smolders. Austin Seaburn all over the tail tank of that 7 machine. And Smolders will take the heat race win over Austin Seaburn. And Hunter Hill will round out the top 3. And the junior flat carts will take the track next. 8 laps the distance for this heat race. And the junior flats will take track for their heat race. Starting on the pole in the 88 machine, that's Rowan Reed, and his outside, Ethan Smith in the 25 machine. And in the 49, that's Wyatt Smith, and rounding out the field, that's Tovin Dilma. One to go till we go green. 8 laps the distance.
Remember the double pylons. Do not fire before the double pylons.
This is not fun.
And the green flag is out. And Wyatt Smith down to the inside. He'll take the lead. He'll lead them all down the back stretch. Ethan Smith using that inside line, battling for second. Reed now in that second spot. Ethan Smith battling with that 9 machine of Delma. Ethan Smith working that inside line. Delma will make a move for second. Rowan Reed falls back to third. Wyatt Smith still out front. All of them spread out right now. Cross flags, that's 4 laps left to go for Wyatt Smith.
How did this year go faster?
Delma on the outside of Smith. 2 laps left to go. Delma starting to reel in that 49 machine of Smith. Using that outside line. Smith will take the white flag. Smith keeping it nice and low on the bottom. And the heat race winner, that's Wyatt Smith. Second, the 9D of Tovin Delma, and looks like Ethan Smith will round out the top 3. The Flat Seniors up next for their heat race, starting on the pole in the 77, that's Randy Hollingshed, and his outside, the 78, that's Matt Reed. Rolling off the second row inside, the 66, that's Bailey Salt, and her outside, the 33, the Ron McGarry. Rolling off third row inside, the 15, that's Anthony Verdi, and his outside, the 311, that's Isabella Lynn. Rolling off in the fourth row inside line, that's Daniel Culte, with Robbie General on the 4 machine to his outside, and rounding out the field, the 47, that's Cameron Book. Eight laps the distance for this heat race. And Hollingshed will take the green flag. Hollingshed leads them down the backstretch. Lynn making a move for second. He'll try to stick the nose to the inside of Hollingshed. They're nose to nose right now. They'll go into one. Little door tap there by Hollingshed. Isabel Lynn right now in first. Daniel Culte trying to make a move there for third. Ron McGarry out there in third. Daniel Culte, he'll use that outside line on McGarry. McGarry still in that third spot. Daniel Culte just giving him everything, and he'll take third going into 3. Cross flags, that's 4 laps left to go. Isabella Lynn way out in front. Hollingshed in second, and Daniel Culte will round out the top 3. Two laps left to go for the 311 of Isabella Lynn. Hollingshed and Culte still the top 3. Culte looks to be reeling in that 77 machine down the backstretch. keeping it to the outside of Hollingshed. White flag for Isabella Lynn.
Are they scaling, these guys?
And off of 4, the checkered flag, that's Isabel Lynn, the 311. Randy Hollingshed in second, and Daniel Culte will round out the top 3. Ron McGarry in 4th, and Anthony Verdi the top 5.
I'll take this order.
Have no longer.
And the open micro sprints are up next. Some open micro sprints taking the track now. And starting on the pole for this heat race, the 0J, that's Johnny Miller. And his outside, the 13 machine, that's Race McConnell. And rolling off second row inside, the 9H, that's the Hurricane Hayden Anacoke. And his outside, the 96, that's Brennan Hager. Rolling off the inside of row number 3, the 68, that's Kira Miracle. And his outside, her outside, the 770, that's Cameron Olm. And in row number 4 inside, the 24K, that's Kiana Teal. And her outside, the 12R, that's Riley Mercer. And rounding out the field, the 16, that's Campbell Baker. 9-car field here tonight. 10 laps rather. 10 laps the distance.
Come on, 9H, get up beside the 96. 9H, get up beside the 96. Still no good. 99's supposed to be up beside 96. 9, get up there. Let's go. That'd be awesome. All right, let's go.
One more lap till we go green. Johnny Miller on the pole. Race McConnell 24K comes to rest on the front stretch.
Did we get a lap?
No. Did we? Yes.
Complete restart again, folks.
Sorry. Did we?
Did we get it?
I think we got a lap.
A lap.
So it's 0J, 96, 12 R.
OJ 77, 96, 12R, 68, 9H, 16.
And the field getting lined back. Jumps out to the lead.
I think we should let the 88X start pole because the uncle came up and rented a transponder and I think I forgot to sign in.
Okay.
I just don't know where I went. Wait.
So here, I'll take this paper.
Diesel Montour way out front over the nine machine of Braden Petit. And Maverick Cheechok sits in that third spot. Battle for fourth there between Burbridge and Young.
Yeah, it's box. So 88X can start pole. For heat two in box. Yeah.
Cross flags. That's 3 laps left to go for Diesel Montour. Braden Petit and that nine machine still out in second. And Burbridge moves up to the third spot. Everybody all spread out right now. Montour just made his way through some lap traffic. And Diesel Montour will take the white flag. And Diesel Montour will pick up the heat race win. Braden Petit in second, and Cecil Burbridge will round out the top 3. So the beginners are done for their heat races.
Exit turn 4, exit turn 4.
The box stocks are up next for their 8-lap heat race. Starting on the pole in the 02, that's Everett Burbridge. And his outside, the 81 machine, that's Lincoln Obadiah. Rolling off third, the 4, that's Caleb Cannon. And his outside, the 15G, that's Grayson Moyheen. And rolling off fifth, the 397, that's Bryson Hill. And the point leader to the outside, the 71 machine, that's Ryan Wilson. Zayden Miller in the 17Z will roll off in that 7th spot with Silas Podowinski to the outside in the 72 machine. And rolling off 9th, Shakira Miracle in the 67 machine with Hunter Hill in the 28H. Declan Salt Johnson rolls off in the 6th row on the inside line. And Jack Smolders in the 7 machine to the outside. Austin Seaburn roll off 13th in the 24. And Jared Biro in the 31 will round out the field. 14-car field, 8 laps to distance. And the green flag is out. Burbridge leads them out.
Whoop. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Yellow flag is out.
Slow down, slow
Cannon and looks to be Heen.
Yeah, stay down at the bottom.
Got in a bit of a mess there. Jameson Kane pulls away from that one. And Miracle in that mess too.
Single file there. Complete restart, drivers. Complete restart.
Complete restart. And didn't make a lap here in the race. So rack them all up again.
Wow. Who's on? Crap, I can't tell. So we gotta take out 488.
3, yeah. Don't look at this. Look at your lineup.
Yeah, I know.
Let's do 4.
That is
Oh,
the second one, isn't it?
4, 3, 9, 7, 8.
All right, we got 0, 2, and 81. That's correct. 15G is the next one. 15G, you gotta go up there, up the front. Is 15G in that accident?
Is everybody trying? No one knows. If nobody knows, just do a quick restart, I guess.
Well, how do we do this then? Because we don't even know which cars are in it now.
No. Nobody was involved, it didn't happen.
All right, so it's
Do you want to just give them their spots? If you don't know, if we don't know?
let's complete restart, folks. Let's rack them up though exactly the way you lined up in the pit area. So it's 0, 2, 81, 4, 15, 4, come on up.
We'll stop them on the front stretch and get them all lined up again.
397, come on up. 397.
Just the
71 on the outside. 397 on the inside of 71.
Okay.
But you should have that.
Okay. Got it. That was in Q1, right?
71 and 397 on the inside of the 71. 17 Z is on the inside behind 397. 72 is next on the outside. 67 and 28. You're on the outside. 31 outside. 24 move ahead. Behind 77.
Almost got them all lined up again.
24 behind 77.
Right now sitting in 6th. That's the point leader, Ryan Wilson in the 71 machine. Second in points, the 7 of Jack Smolders. Right now sitting in the 12th spot. And Grayson Moyheen in the 15G. He's third in points. He'll start 4th in the heat race. And we'll try this one more time. 8 laps to distance. The green flag is out. Burbridge leads them all down the backstretch. Obadiah right now in second. And Moyheen of the 15G in third. Wilson now to the inside. He'll take 2 spots. Wilson now up in second. He's going to use that outside line on Burbridge. They're side by side down the backstretch, entering 3. Smolders down to the inside of Burbridge. Smolders moves up to second. Wilson now your new leader. Wilson leads Smolders right now in second, and Burbridge the top 3. Just outside, fighting for fourth, is Obadiah and Moyheen. Cross flags, 4 laps left to go for Wilson. Hunter Hill now looking to get out of the mix for fourth. Hunter Hill now on the inside of Moyheen of the 15G. And Hunter Hill now in third. Burbridge won't let that happen. He'll go to the outside and take that spot right back. 2 laps left to go for Wilson. Smolders still out in second. And a big battle for third here between Burbridge, Hill, Seaburn now, and Moyheen. White flag for Wilson. Hill now looking to make a gap between the rest of the pack right now. And the checkered flag will go to Ryan Wilson. He'll take the heat race win over Jack Smolders. And Hunter Hill will take third. Now round out the heats for the box stocks. Flat Juniors are up next for their final heat race of the night. 8 laps the distance. And the Flat Juniors about ready to take the track, starting on the pole in the 9D, and that's Tovin Delma and his outside. The 49, that's Wyatt Smith. And rolling off in that third spot, Ethan Smith in the 25. And Robin Reed will round out the field.
Daily limit of 4 recaps. Daily limit of 4.
1 lap till we go green. And the green flag is out. Smith down to the inside. He'll take the lead before 1 lap's been completed. Delma used that inside line on Smith. Smith shuts the door. The 9D goes around, but get back collected. Ethan Smith now in second. Wyatt Smith just way out in front of the rest of the pack. Ethan Smith still in second, and the 9D Adelma in third. Delma will go around there in corners 3 and 4, but we'll get it back turned around. And the yellow flag is out. And I'll get everybody lined back up again. Give everybody else a chance. Wyatt Smith is just way out in front. Before the yellow flag came out, he was about to hit some lap traffic there. Green flag is back out. Wyatt Smith out in front. Wyatt Smith makes the gap between his brother Ethan Smith and the 25. 2 laps left to go. And the white flag is out for Wyatt Smith. And Smith will take the heat race win over the 9D of Delma. And Ethan Smith will round out the top 3. And the flat seniors up next. 8 laps to distance for their heat race. Starting on the pole in the 47, that's Cameron Book, and his outside. The 4 car, that's Robbie General. Rolling off in third, the Daniel Calty in the 23 machine, and his outside. The 311. Last heat race winner, Isabella Lynn. And rolling off third row inside, the 15 of Anthony Verdi. And Ron McGarry in the 33 to his outside. Bailey Salt in the 66 will roll off 7th. And Matt Reed in the 78 machine rolls off 8th, and rounding out the field in the 77 machine, that's Randy Hollingshed. And the green flag is out. 3 wide for first there already. Calty will lead them all down the backstretch. Book used that inside line. Lynn looking to get into the mix. Lynn now in second, battling for first there with Calty. They're door-to-door into 3. Calty now on the hunt for the 311 of Isabella Lynn. He'll use that inside line. They're side by side down the front stretch into corner number 1. Calty leads Lynn down the back stretch. Lynn gonna look to use that inside line. Calty trying to keep Lynn down to the inside. And Lynn, the new leader here. Calty in second. Almost goes around there in corners 1 and 2. 2 laps left to go for Lynn. 3 wide for third there between Verdi, Book, and Hollingshed. Book takes third. And Lynn down to the inside of Calty. The white flag is out. Lynn looks to hold on to it for one more lap. Calty just used that outside line on Lynn. Both very fast carts. Lynn keeps it down to the inside. And
it doesn't matter because 23 is about to
yeah, but like good news, he's not picking up, so yeah, congrats to her.
And due to no transponder, Lynn will take first. That'll put Verdi and Book to top 3. Good racing there between Lynn and Calty. That whole race, they were going at it for first there. And, well, due to no transponder, Lynn takes the win in that heat race. And the open carts will take the track for their final heat race of the night. 10 laps the distance. 9-car field.
Yeah, 10 minutes. We'll start 8:05 for features.
I'm gonna need to results in because there is so much going on. So, intermission will be
Glad
done.
to see you enough.
It can be done.
And starting on the pole for this heat race, Campbell Baker in the 16 machine. And his outside, the 12R, that's Riley Mercer. Rolling off third in the 24K, that's Kiana Teal. And her outside, the 770, that's Cameron Olm. Rolling off fifth, Kira Miracle in the 68 machine with a Brennan Hager to the outside in the 96. And in the 9H, that's the Hurricane Hayden Nanicoke rolls off seventh. And Erace McConnell in the 13 rolls off 8th, and rounding out the field, the 0J, the Iceman, Johnny Miller. Nine-car field, 10 laps to distance. Johnny Miller picked up the last heat race win. And they'll take the white flag. One more lap till we go green. Baker starts on the pole. Mercer to the outside. Teal and Olm row 2. Nanicoke Hager row number 3. And row number 4, McConnell and Miller. And the green flag is out. Campbell looks to lead them down the backstretch. Teal spins and will come to rest. The yellow flag is out.
Original start, pulling to 24K. No one makes it, I guess.
Behind the 16777. 96, you're on the other side now. That line is correct.
One more lap till we go green.
All right, pay attention to that double pylon now. Let's not fire early. Green, green, green.
And Baker will take the green flag. Baker leads them down the backstretch. Mercer makes a move there for a second. He's way high. Mercer way high there down the backstretch. Hager sticks his nose in the middle there of Olm and Mercer. Baker right now leading the pack. Hager trying to clear the 770 of Olm right now. He'll do just that. He'll sit in third. Riley Mercer right now sitting in third. Hager in second and Baker in first. And the 13 goes around on the bottom of corner number 2. And they'll get all lined backed up again here. And one more till we go green. Baker still out in front. Hager in second and Olm in third. And Baker takes the green flag. Hager looking to make a move to the inside of Baker. Baker shuts the door. 5 laps left to go. All single file fashion right now. Miller looks to make a move there for third. He's on the inside of Ulm there, side by side down the front stretch. Miller clears Ulm. Ulm sticks his nose to the inside. Miller shuts the door. Baker still out in front. Hager sitting in second. And 0J moves up to third. That's Johnny Miller. Campbell Baker will take 2 laps left to go. Hager still sitting in second. Top 3 all spread out right now. Ulm sits in fourth, and a battle for fifth between Nanticoke and Teal. 1 more lap left to go for Baker, Hager, and Miller, still the top 3. And to the checkered flag, that's Campbell Baker in the 16. Brennan Hager in second, and Johnny Miller, the top 3. Cameron Ulm in fourth, and I believe Nanticoke had that at the line. And that will conclude all the heat races for the night, and we'll take a brief intermission. And the beginners out on the grid, ready to take the track for their feature race. Starting on the pole in the 9 machine, that's Braden Petit, and his outside. The 14, that's Diesel Montour. And rolling off third, the 02, that's Cecil Burbridge, and his outside. The 97 machine, that's Andy Gray. Rolling off third row inside, that's Maverick Chichak of the 10M. And Christopher Young will take the 6th spot in the 7 machine. And rolling off 7th, Georgia Hokert in the 94 machine, and Olivia Hill in the 76 will roll off 8th. And the 5th and final row will be Jolene Hokert in the 96 and Travis Whitaker in the 17, who will not make it to the feature race. So that is 9-car field, 12 laps the distance. They'll come take the white flag. Braden Petit and Diesel Montour on the front row. This is your beginner micro sprints, and the double green flags are out. Petit leads them down the back stretch. Montour gets a little squirrely there, and the 97 will try and get back out onto the track. And we'll keep things going, I guess. Braden Petit still out in front. Diesel Montour in second. And Chichak in the 10M. Petit keeping it nice and steady there out in first. About to reach some more lap traffic. Diesel Montour still in second. I'd like to believe Burbridge is in third right now. Montour working that inside line. Petit goes way up high. Montour almost goes around there in corners 2. That cross flags for Petit. That's 6 laps left to go. Petit goes around. Montour just avoids that. That will bring out the yellow flag. And Petit will join the tail end of the field. Montour still out in front, and I'd like to believe Burbridge is in second.
14, slow down. Slow down, 14. Get those 4 kids up at that, up the start there. Drive around. 14. 14's on the pole. Followed by 02. 14, 02. 14, 02. 10 M. 7. 10 M behind the 7.
10 ahead of 7.
Trying to get everybody lined back up. Montour out front, Burbridge. And I believe Christopher Young will take third.
10 M is in front of the 7. 10 M in front of the 7.
Oh, he will not.
94 is behind 7. 94 behind 7. Come on, 94, pick it up. You get up behind the 7. 94. Yeah, we'll call that good. They're not listening, so. 9 your tail. 9 your tail. 1402, 10M7, 94, 97, 96. Then 9 at third. 96, your driver around 96. Get to the back of the field.
The culvert's not gonna start. They brought his transponder back unless he's just being silly.
Yeah, give him a second to get caught up there. Let's go white flag next time, bye. Single file, driver, single file.
Single file restart here for the box stocks. For beginners, rather.
No, that's 10-12.
And the white flag is out. 1 to go till we go green.
How many laps do you have in?
We are halfway.
What's that?
6 complete.
6 complete. Alright, driver's gonna come around for the green flag next time by. Green flag next time by. Green, green, green.
And the green flag is back out. Cheechak moves up to second there. Burbridge sits back in third. Burbridge to the outside of Cheechak. They're side by side down the back stretch. Cheechak on that inside line.
Didn't matter.
And Burbridge now sits in second. Top three all spread out. Montour out by a country mile right now. Doesn't got much to worry about right now. He'll try and catch some more of this lap traffic. And 2 to go for Diesel Montour. And the white flag is out. Burbridge and Cheechak still the top three right now. And Montour down the backstretch for the final time. He'll come out of corner 4 to the double checkered flags. Diesel Montour picks up the A main with Burbridge in second, and Cheechak will take that third spot. That will round out the beginners A main. They are done for the night. Diesel Montour picks up the win of the 14 machine. He'll pull along the front stretch. And the box stocks are up next for their A main, 15 laps to distance. Starting on the pole in the 7 machine, that's Jack Smolders into his outside. The point leader at 71, that's Ryan Wilson. Rolling off third, the 24 machine, that's Austin Seaburn with Jameson Kane to the outside, the 88X. And rolling off fifth in the 67, that's Shakira Miracle with Jared Bureau in the 31 to the outside. And Grayson Moyheen in the 15G will roll off 7th. The Silas Podowinski to the outside, rolling off 9th. That's Declan Salt Johnson in the 77 Machine. And Zayden Miller rolls off 10th in the 17Z. Everett Burbridge in the 02 will roll off for the 6th row inside with Lincoln Obadiah in the 81 to the outside. Bryson Hill in the 397 will roll off 13th. And Hunter Hill in the 28H will roll off 14th. And Caleb Cannon in the 4 Machine will round out the field. And the green flag is out. Smulders leads them down the backstretch. Seaburn right now in second. The point leader, Ryan Wilson to the outside of Seaburn. Seaburn going to hold on to that second place for one more lap. Seaburn with Smulders in his sights, looking to, he'll clip the pylon, and the caution flag is out. Austin Seaburn clipped the pylon there on the infield and spins around. That will bring out the yellow flag. Good 15-car field here for the box stocks. They usually have the highest car count. Usually some good racing too. Always good battles there out on the racetrack. Trying to see if we got the right order here.
24, you are tail. 24, you are tail. Green, green, green.
And Smulders takes the green flag. Podowinski to the inside of Kane there. He'll take third. Caution flag is out. Burbridge around in 2.
Same lineup you just had, 24 still.
7, 24.
No.
7. Oh, sorry. 7, 71. 80X, 31. Yeah, that looks good. Oh! Come on, man. We're 77.
Behind the 28.
77, you're behind 28. 77 behind 28.
Trying to get the field line back up here again.
Up behind the 31.
72 is he behind 15 feet.
67 over 28.
72 here behind 15G. 72 behind 15G.
67 over 28.
67 here behind 72. There you go. That's correct, isn't it? Sure. Yeah.
And we'll go for another single file restart.
Yeah. All right, that's good. You just
1 to go till we go green. Smolder still sitting out there in first. And the point leader right now in second. I have spoken wrong. Wilson and Smulders actually are tied for first. And the green flag is back out. Battle for fourth there between Bureau, Moyheen, and Podowinski. 3-car battle. Wilson with Smolders in his sights, looking to close the gap. Smolders keeping that 7 machine down to the inside. They're now into some lap traffic here. Wilson now gets a chance to use that inside line.
Somebody just went off.
Wilson now to the outside of Smolders. He'll cross back down, trying that inside line. Smolders shuts the door. And we've got a pylon in the middle of the track right now. That'll bring out the caution flag.
Nobody spun out. It's just a running order.
The 31 had spun. The 31 spun there.
Oh, did he?
And I said, yeah, well, nobody heard me.
Oh, okay. I have a hard time hearing when I got these things on.
Yeah, I wear one ear on, one ear off, and the timer, but it hurts so bad. It's not fun.
All right, we got 7, 71, 88X, 72, 31,
What's your
24, 28, 15G, 77, 17Z, 81, 397, 02, 4, and 67.
So I would leave the 31 back there, because that was where he fell in after he spun.
Big spun.
Smolders and Wilson right now out in front with points. Both tied for first with 166. Just sitting outside of that's the 15G of Grayson Moyheen with 154 points. He's sitting in 7th right now.
It's not going to be. 31, you are tail because you spun.
What was that first one? I was trying to figure out if this was actually
31, fall to the back, you spun out.
Just pretend we called the copy for that.
Yeah, we're good now. What lap are we on?
And one more till we go green this time by Smolders, Wilson, Kane, the top 3, Podwinski, Seaburn, top 5.
Unfortunately, I don't have my hearing aids on, so I can't have them on with earbuds.
That is unfortunate. It's like,
Okay, drivers, we go green next time by, green next time by.
last year.
And Smolders takes the green flag. Wilson looks to the outside of Smolders. Smolders just keeping it right down to the bottom of the racetrack. Wilson doesn't really have much room to pass. It's very tight knit and in these cars right now. The battle for third between Kane, Seaburn, and Podwinski. Seaburn to the inside of Kane. They're side by side. Seaburn pulls ahead. Kane looked to make a move to the inside. And Seaburn will pull away. Hunter Hill now getting into the mix. They're 3 wide down the back stretch. Smolders still out front. They're making moves through some lap traffic here. 2 laps left to go for Smolders. Wilson keeping it down at the bottom. Not much he can do right now. Smolders just running a really solid race with 1 lap left to go. And down the backstretch for the final time. He's got a lot of lap traffic in front of him. That won't matter because the double checkered flags. It's Smolders at the line with Ryan Wilson and Austin Seaburn the top 3. And that's the A main for the box stocks.
What was that? M disqualified beginner.
Okay. For weight, I assume.
Can I ask what?
And the box stocks A main winner, that's Jack Smolders in the submachine. Getting his picture taken there on the front stretch. The flat track seniors up next for their heat rate, or for their A main event rather. 15 laps the distance. They'll wait till Smolders gets off the racetrack and into the pit area. And the flat track juniors here to take the track. Wyatt Smith starts on the pole in the 49. And Tovin Delama to the outside of the 9D. Ethan Smith in that 25 machine roll off third. And Rowan Reed in the 88 will round out the field. They'll take the white flag. We're about to go green one more time by.
Okay, drivers, let's keep it nice and straight and even. Coming around for the green flag this time by. Remember, do not fire before that double pylon.
15 laps the distance. This is the flat track juniors.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Smith leads them down the backstretch. Delama still in second, Rowan Reed in third. Delama now to the outside of Smith. They're side by side. Delama with the nose. And they'll lead lap number 1. Or lap number 2, rather. I'm getting all mixed up here, but everybody all spread out right here. Not much action on the track right now. Delama out front with Smith and Reed, the top 3 right now. The 9D still way out front over Smith, Rowan Reed, and Ethan Smith. And the cross flags for the 9D were halfway done.
This is 5 to go if you want to talk harder.
Five laps left to go for the 9D. And Rowan Reed goes around there on the top of corners 3 and 4. But 2 laps left to go. And 1 to go for the 9D. One more time around. And to the double checkered flags, it's Tovin Dilma. Flat Track Seniors up next for their A main, 20 laps the distance, 9-car field. Some good battles there in the heat races, but Lynn pulls it with both of them. She'll start on the pole for this one in that 3:11.
There's only 4 cars, it doesn't. Thank you.
Flat Track Seniors about ready to take the track. The 9D will pull it into the pits, and we'll get the A main underway. And they'll take the track starting on the pole in the 3:11. That's Isabella Lynn and Daniel Calty in the 23 to the outside. Randy Hollingshed, that 77 machine, will roll off third. And in fourth, the 15, that's Anthony Verdi. Rolling off third row inside, Cameron Book in the 47 machine, with Ron McGarry in the 33 to the outside. And rolling off seventh in the 78 machine, that's Matt Reed, with Bailey Salt in the 66 machine to the outside. And rounding out the field in the 4-car, that's Robbie General. The double green flags is out. Lynn leads them all down the back stretch. Calty working that outside line. Side by side there for the lead. Calty and Lynn, though, race it down into corner number 3. Lynn's still your leader. Calty will make a move down to the inside. Backs off, though. Lynn's still the leader. Calty all over the back end of Lynn, working that outside line. Cameron Buck up in third. Here goes Calty down to the inside of Lynn. And Lynn goes around. That'll bring out the caution flag. Calty sits in first now with Cameron Book and Anthony Verdi, the top 3. Yellow flag is out. Isabella Lynn there around in corner number 4.
White flag this time, by. Going green next time.
White flag will go green next time by. Calty, Book, and Verdi right now the top 3. Hollingshed and Ron McGarry the top 5. And Calty takes the green flag. Oh. One more lap. Thought we were going green there, but
Come on, 23, listen up. I said yellow 3 times. $23, 47, 15, 77. All right, we're good. Going green next time by. Green next time by.
Fire early.
and the green flag is back out. Calty leads them down the back stretch. Verdi and Buck now battling for second. Verdi down to the inside of Buck. Buck just shoots out in front. He'll cut the nose. Verdi working that inside line. He'll just have enough to take second. Buck back down to the inside. He's got that inside line. They're side by side racing for second. Verdi with the nose. Buck keeping it down on the bottom. Verdi up on that top side. Verdi trying to make some ground there now on Calty. Hollingshed now looking to get in the battle there for a second. Him and Buck right now for fourth. Or for third, rather. Calty now pulling away from the rest of the pack. That's cross flags.
We're on pace to do 120 laps here.
Caution, caution, caution.
Caution flag is out. Isabella Lim backwards there on the back stretch. She'll get a turn back around and join the tail end of the field.
66, get around to the back of the field there.
Yeah. Can you tell Carter that we have 11 complete?
Yep. 11 complete, Carter, 11.
One more lap till we go green. Caldy still out in front. Verdi and Hollingshed the top three. Buck and McGarry will round out the top five. And we'll go green one more time. Hollingshed all over the back bumper of the 15 of Verdi. Hollingshed trying to make a move there on the inside of Verdi. Verdi shuts the door going into corner three. Calty way out front. Verdi and Hollingshed still the top three. Calty still way out front, hitting some lap traffic here. Verdi, Hollingshed still the top three. Two laps left to go for Daniel Calty in that 23 machine. Battle for third there between Buck and Hollingshed. Buck down to the inside line. Buck trying to shake off Hollingshed. Hollingshed back down to the inside. Daniel Calty down the backstretch for the final time. He'll take the double checkered flags. Your A-main winner, that's Daniel Calty. Anthony Verdi in second, and Cameron Buck will round out the top three. And that will conclude the flat seniors A-main. That leaves one more left to go, the open micro sprints. 20 laps the distance, 9-car field.
Yeah. Do something.
The open cart's about ready here to take the track for their A main.
The opens aren't really in the, yeah, don't worry about it.
And the opens will take the track.
That's silly. Oh, silly.
20 laps the distance, starting on the pole in the 0J. That's the Iceman, Johnny Miller, and his outside. The 96 machine, that's Brennan Hager. Rolling off third in the 16, that's Campbell Baker, and his outside. The 770, that's Cameron Ohm. Rolling off third row inside, the 9H, that's the Hurricane Hayden Anacoke, with the 12R of Riley Mercer to the outside. Race McConnell in the 13 will roll off 7th with Kiana Teal in the 24K, rolling off 8th. And rounding out the field, the 68 of Lyle White, which is not on the track. That'll leave 8 cars. One more lap till we go green.
Alright, let's keep it nice and steady, back straight away.
20 laps the distance. Johnny Miller and Brennan Hager on the front row. This is your Cool Kids Ice and Water Open Micro Sprint A main. Green flag is out. Johnny Miller leads them all down the backstretch. Hager to follow. Ohm right now in third. Battle for third there between Ohm and Teal. Ohm still holding on to that position. Teal running that outside line over Ohm. They're side by side down the front stretch. Neck and neck here between Teal and Ohm. Ohm on that bottom line. Kiana Teal running the outside line right now. They're still going at it there for third. Johnny Miller out by a good margin there over Brennan Hager. Still a battle for third there between Ohm and Teal. Ohm still holding on to that third position. Teal really giving it to him right now. Good battle there for third. Ohm now trying to break off from Kiana Teal. Top three all spread out right now. Everybody's kind of single file fashion. Battle there for fourth between Baker and Teal. The cross flags, 10 laps left to go. Miller now about to catch the tail end of the field. Teal now down to the inside of Ohm. Ohm sticks his lane. Still holding on to that position. Miller still out in front. Hager. And a battle for third there between Ohm, Baker, and Teal. Teal trying to stick her nose to the inside. She'll go around in corner number 4. She'll keep it going, but the yellow flag still comes out. It'll bunch up the field again. Maybe give Brennan Hager there a chance. Johnny Miller just got way out in front and no one was catching him. Just running that bottom side the whole night and it's been working for him, so single file restart. And 1 to go till we go green. Johnny Miller still out in front. Hager and on the top 3, Baker and McConnell will round out the top 5. And Johnny Miller to the green flag. Miller leads them all down the back stretch. Top 3 all spread out right now. McConnell making moves there for 4th. 5 to go for Johnny Miller. McConnell running that outside line. He's in 4th currently. Holm working that inside line now. Their battle for 3rd. McConnell moves up to 3rd. I don't think Holm will let that happen. He's running that inside line, but McConnell just seems way faster there on the outside line. Johnny Miller still way out in front. He'll take the 2 laps left to go. Top 3 all spread out here right now. All sort of in a single file fashion for the final time around the track. Johnny Miller has run a smooth race, but he'll come off of 4 of the double checkered flags. It's the Iceman, Johnny Miller. Hager and McConnell round out the top 3. And that will bring a conclusion to all the A-mains tonight. Johnny Miller ran a really good race there, held on to his position the whole race, and obviously came out in front. Miller's family coming out onto the front stretch. He'll pick up the 2nd A-main win of the night.
Score them separately 4 points.
Yeah.
Do we know who's who?
I know the 23 is definitely not legal to be with everybody else.
Okay. Well, we can have them in the same points running, and then just like kick them out.
Yeah.
Like.
On behalf of the Slayers family, everybody working here at the Ohsweken Speedway, get these Thursday night races going for y'all to watch and for all the racers to come out and compete. I'm McLean Calnan saying so long. We'll see you all next Thursday night.
This copyrighted broadcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of GeForce TV. GeForce TV would like to thank you for your support and for watching today's broadcast.